The department will also establish an agricultural resource center and associated packaging houses to support the food security initiatives. Public safety. Councillor Lemao, the operating budget for public safety amounts to 2.6 billion for 2014-2015, while the multi-year capital budget allocation is 453 million. The budget will be focusing on various emergency management and safety programs. Emergency management services programs include improved public safety, disaster readiness, creating a safe and secure city, emergency rapid response, refurbishment of fire stations in Marshalltown and Protea, amongst others. For the JMPD, the programs will include, Executive Mayor, the continued rollout of the Joburg 10 Plus program of ward-based deployment to strengthen crime prevention, traffic management, bylaw enforcement, and community outreach. The workforce of the JMPD has also been augmented, and the budget will include supplies for the new recruits. So you're getting more police. We'll try to see if ever there's a budget for guns. Johannesburg City Parks and Zoo is allocated an operating budget of 732 million for the 2014-2015 and a 3-year capital budget of 368 million. This will support programs including public open space management, conservation management, upgrade of various public spaces and parks, new parks development in Ivory Park, Orange Farm, Claremont, and Endofire, Meadowlands. We'll also upgrade the parking area at the zoo and the Zoo Lake Precinct. It's important that we visit the zoo. The Johannesburg City Theatres is allocated an operating budget of 117 million for the 2014-2015 financial year and a multi-year capital budget of 20 million. Allocations will focus on various projects including building renovations and upgrades, upgrade of the stage machinery, upgrade of the electrical equipment, which is the sound and the lights used in theatre productions. The Economic Growth Cluster, Councillor Matang, receives an allocation to the operation budget of 3.7 billion and a 3-year capital budget allocation of 12.9 billion rands. Following the reorganization of clusters this year, Development Planning and Joburg Development Agency are now included in this cluster, which is pivotal for the implementation of the Corridors of Freedom. The operating budget for the economic development budget amounts to 110 million rand for the 2014-2015 financial year and 71 million for the 3-year capital budget. The department is, of course, the main driver of economic development and transformation. And we believe it will use its budget in a number of projects, including training of youth to access IT services. It will use the budget for SME incubation and the acceleration of local manufacturing initiatives in the green economy. Transport has been allocated 1.2 billion for the 2014-15 financial year and the 3-year capital allocation of 3.2 billion, which will be used, Councillor Walters, to execute projects including the extension of the Avaya network, rolling out complete streets and cycle lanes in different parts of the city, and dedicated public transport lanes in the Johannesburg CBD. Development Planning has been allocated an operating budget of 275 million for the 2014-2015 financial year and the 3-year capital budget of 1.5 billion, which will be mainly used in the coordination and facilitation role played by the department in the implementation of transit-oriented development. Councillor Geoffrey. The department will further be coordinating work on the inner city renewal and on the sustainable human settlements and urbanization plan. Also of importance is that the development planning department will be instrumental in the development in the medium term of the auto-fitment industrial parks in Bambanani, in Ivory Park, and Alexander. The primary aim of this development is to provide formal trading facilities for entrepreneurs in the motor car industry who are currently operating from backyards in the respective townships. These projects are expected to cost about 25 million rands each. No more backyard mechanics. The Johannesburg market received an operating budget of 304 million for the 2014-15 financial year and a multi-year capital budget of 835 million. As a key role player in food security, both locally and regionally, the Johannesburg market will focus on projects that foster access to food, SMME and entrepreneurial development, particularly in urban agriculture and the green economy. The market will continue with the implementation of the Market of the Future project. The Johannesburg Property Company receives an operating budget of 425 million for the 2014-15 financial year and a 3-year capital budget of 507 million. The budget will focus on projects that include Jabulani CBD, land regularization processes, Orlando Ekaya program, purchase of land parcels on the Empire Perth corridor, Louis Botha corridor, and the Toffontein node. They'll further be investing in the revamping of informal trading stalls within the inner city. And I think we need to repeat that. They'll further be investing in the renewal of the informal trading stalls within the inner city. The Johannesburg Development Agency receives an operating budget of 79 million for the 2014-2015 financial year and a 3-year capital budget of 612 million. The JDA plays a developmental facilitation role on behalf of various city departments and will implement projects including the inner city renewal and regeneration program. Cheers. The Johannesburg Roads Agency. In demonstrating, Mr. Mayor, to the citizens of Johannesburg that it is serious about service delivery and be more accessible than ever, the Johannesburg Roads Agency launched its Find and Fix mobile application on the 14th of May 2014. This Find and Fix application, another first for a municipality, will ensure better responsiveness in the areas of stormwater management, pothole repairs, and routine road maintenance. It will also include traffic signal mobility management, bridge maintenance, and gravel road maintenance. The JRA has therefore been allocated an operating budget of 814 million for the 2014-15 financial year to fund such initiatives. Whilst the operating budget aims to maintain the existing infrastructure and to ensure speedy response to the niggling issues, the JRA is also committed to an overall improvement in the quality of our road infrastructure through an extensive investment program. The Johannesburg Roads Agency has therefore been allocated 5.6 billion over the 3-year period, which will focus on improved road safety, mobility, and other aspects that are key drivers to economic development. We are, however, taking lessons from Soweto. And in replicating lessons learned in Soweto, the JRA budget also includes a concentrated investment program of upgrading and tarring all roads and improving the stormwater infrastructure in the entire Ivory Park, Kalfontein, and surrounding areas. In the outer years, the same concentrated road program will be in Orange Farm, Finetown, Mountain View, and surrounding areas. These interventions, Madam Speaker, include, as I said, the upgrading and tarring of existing roads, and in some cases, the construction of new roads. Metrobus is allocated an operating budget of 513 million and a 3-year capital budget of 500 million. The city, in its commitment to sustainable future, is committed to provide quality public transport services and has made a provision to refleet Metrobus with 150 dual fuel green buses utilizing diesel and natural gas over the medium term. The good governance cluster. This cluster is allocated, Councillor Mokoena, an operating budget of 7.2 billion for the 2014-15 financial year, and the 3-year capital budget of 2.1 billion. This cluster responds to the 4th outcome of the GDS, which seeks to ensure that the city is a high-performing metropolitan government that proactively contributes to and builds sustainable, socially inclusive, locally integrated, and globally competitive Gauteng city region. Departments under the office of the Executive Mayor, which include group audit, group strategy, citizen relation and urban management, group legal and contracts, group communication and marketing, and group governance, receive a total operating budget of 1.2 billion and a 3-year capital budget of 360 million. Included, Mr. Mayor, in this allocation is 59 million for the hosting of the Afri-Cities Summit that will be hosted in Johannesburg in 2015, another first in Johannesburg. The Afri-Cities Summit is organized by the United Cities and Local Government of Africa every 3 years and brings together between 4,500 and 5,000 participants from all over the regions of the world with the aim of strengthening the role of local government in development and integration of Africa.